Uh, good evening to you all. This broadcast is gonna be on Ududua TV Radio. I'm Citizen AY. And good evening. I know it's very, very late. Good evening to you all. It's Citizen AY here. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Um, we just needed to, do a few things, and I wanted to touch base, give some updates on certainly what is happening on the Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. And I also want to thank those of you that have been following our broadcast and keeping in touch that way. We're grateful for your continued support. We got some news for you to just look at things really, just to give us a bit of update. I know it's really late. I really can't, overemphasize the uh, uh, um, how grateful I am and the rest of the team for your support. Um, our nation, so-called nation, is in disarray, and we have to speak truth to power. We need to really make sure that we do not allow anybody to tell us lies, and in 2023 we mustn't under any circumstances accept what they are trying to put before us. You've seen it. I say it here. The words are there. Non-independent National Electoral Commission. Let us call it what it is. We must call it what it is. It is a non-independent National Electoral Commission. The things that have been going on today alone, the things that we've been seeing going on today is truly horrifying. It is unacceptable, uh, you know. So we cannot continue, we cannot continue. Oh, we're hearing that Ganduje lost his son in Kano. Let me have a quick look at that quickly. I will just try and see if I can read that back end here. So we're hearing that Ganduje lose his son in Kano. Um, Lost his bid to unseat in. Oh, sorry, not son. Ganduje's son. Ganduje's son loses in Kano. Sorry. Yeah, Ganduje's son loses in Kano. Anyway, I don't know what that means. He lost in his bid to unseat the incumbent House of Representatives Tofa Dawakin Tofa, Rimingado Federal Constituency. Anyway, it's among them, say, na them. As I know, say, how will they talk now? Them. So please help me share this broadcast. Now this broadcast is a multiple broadcast. It's going on the other platform with the Dual TV radio on YouTube. YouTube has found it in their infinite reasoning to suddenly decide in the middle of the election that we're going through, the fraudulent. Well, it's not an election; it's a selection. It's evident. They've actually blocked Citizen AY. I've been blocked from posting anything. The platform is there. I can't do anything with the platform on YouTube for the next 3 months. And it's smack bang in the middle of this election of fraudulent, non-election. That's okay. That's fine. We will do it from other platforms. And, I just thought you should know. So in case you don't see any activity on YouTube from Citizen AY, they've blocked us. Please don't stop subscribing, because after the 3 months, we will carry on there and we will upload as much of the videos, particularly over this farce of election, as possible. We will do that. That is definitely what we want to try and do. So I don't know if you can hear me. So yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm just checking. So what we most of all want to really do here this evening is to touch on some things, touch on a few things. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, I'll do that later. I wanted to touch on a few things. Let me just make a quick change, because I've just seen something, spotted something here which I was trying to do, and I'll fix it whilst on screen, because sometimes it's good. Let us not kid ourselves. This election is a farce. It is a farce. And if we do not speak up now and really call out these people, we don't know where this is going. There's a video that I'm going to play to you in the middle of all of this that will really make it clear, crystal clear, that we are not a democracy. I've been saying this. I have been saying it for a long time. I even said, those of you that are going to vote at the elections, we will be waiting for you to welcome you with open arms back onto the struggle for Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, Middle Belt. I said this weeks before the election, not the non-event, the so-called. I said it weeks before this nonsensical elections, and so it has proved to be the case. There's three things I want to really touch on as we're talking about this, and I wanted to bring it to your attention. I can't sleep, obviously, because it is just a farce. It is an absolute farce. Please do share this broadcast and go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube and on Oduduwa TV Radio. Yes, but please keep in mind, if you don't see any action on Citizen AY on YouTube, it's because YouTube have decided to block me from doing anything. And it's interesting. They said to me that I had an infringement. Well, this infringement goes all the way back to May 2022. So they're telling me that hasn't been, time hasn't taken effect. The time hasn't, and I've not done any posting of anything of any sort since then in that way. I've been very careful. But they use it as an excuse. I don't know what they've done. Suddenly, in the middle of posting, I was posting about this election and talking about things, and suddenly, bang, boom, they stopped me from posting. That's okay. We will use other platforms. We have TikTok as well. Citizen AY is on TikTok. So we're not going to be, we won't relent. The point I'm making here is this, that we are not going to allow anybody to detract us from the main focus of what we're saying here, and what we're trying to achieve here, is to wake up as many so-called Nigerians from the deep sleep that they've been put. And it's not myself alone, all of us collectively. I do not have any confidence whatsoever in the elections. Anything that they tell us, you have to take it with a huge pinch of salt, and even that, you have to be very, very careful that to rely on whatever is being said. That I'll play you a video about the beavers shortly. Let me just check this, take that one out so that it doesn't give us a problem. Let us do something here. I want you to watch. This is going on in Lagos. This is by Arise News. So we will be flipping in between the two. Let me just hear what they have to say for a few minutes.
So how do you, because
look, they are complaining. People are complaining about the election. It's a farce.
To compare,
you see?
With
please share the broadcast.
They will bring it back. We've asked them to count the number.
You see?
And that's the reason we counted right in front of everyone. So when they are bringing it back, they must come with the same number of documents that they took away.
You see,
INEC
have failed woefully. There is no accountability. There's no taking responsibility for this farce. Several places in Lagos State, Lekki, I think Elegushi and other areas around there, they have major problems. But let's listen on.
Initially, you said you have arrays. There are 10, not 8.
I will show you 2 or 3 videos tonight where you will see that this election is a farce. It's not something we can rely on, and we need to really take steps to collectively confront this. This may well be the end of contraption Nigeria. You see? This is in Lagos. Lagos continues a coalition. Apparently, Bajabi Amila has won his seat again. Edo, I think this guy won Edo. Oshiomole won Edo. Those are just little things. But I don't know about winning anything anymore. I don't trust the process. I don't trust what they're doing. I have no confidence in this process at all. So let me find that video for you. But I maintain and I stand on what I said in the broadcast. This election is a farce. It is a farce and we need to call it out. There are 3 points I want to bring to your attention quickly whilst we're waiting, hearing them in the background. Number one, the presidential results that should have been transmitted were held for 24 hours. That is a no-no. Many voters were prevented from voting by INEC via various means. 3, the police and INEC staff have been involved in vote rigging. I kid you not. These are 3 areas that is, and there's more, much more. People were sent to different places in terms of that. Number 2, for example. Number 1, people were told they would come and vote today, and INEC never showed up in several places in Lagos, Warri, other places, and they never showed up. Number 1. Number 2, the INEC were doing sending people to different places with their PVC, so they were looking around to find a place to vote, and they couldn't find a place because their name was in that police station. This was a deliberate plan by INEC. Then thirdly, there was flat out scrubbing off names of people from the vote that they casted by INEC. So this election is a farce. It is a farce. And the name of the organization is a non-independent National Electoral Commission. Let us call it what it is. We cannot be silent in the face of this. You're watching Citizen Anyway, the platform where we speak truth to power in conjunction with Oduduwa TV Radio. Tonight's broadcast is going to be largely in English. But let me play you one of the pivotal videos that really has actually that will wake up a lot of us. So let me just get the video out for you. So I'll put this back and see what they're doing. If it gets too much, if it doesn't go the way, if it's going kind of if it's not really doing what we want, we will just simply we will simply switch to our own broadcast. So once again. So we're just checking that now. Please don't forget to subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. We will endeavor to continue to make sure that our broadcast, we speak truth to power at all times. So tonight, like I said, because we've been silenced on YouTube via Facebook, via YouTube, we are going to continue. And we will use our platforms. Oduduwa TV Radio will carry both broadcasts, and until we can get that resolved. I'm going to try and see if I can find a way to appeal, through to this nonsense, because it just seems to me like it's a way to try and to silence. Atiku wins 18 local governments, Nugu wins 3, Obi wins 2 in Akwa Ibom. Okay, that's fine. We're not look. So we just Anyway, so let me see what it is. I might put some things out as we're going along. So let me show you the one I'm in now. 1 second, I'll show you. So I want you to watch this video, and when you hear it, it will make sense to you. Let's have a look. We cannot trust any of the numbers there. I can't. I'm going to mute it. We cannot no longer trust any of the numbers, and I'll tell you why. You will hear this video. When you hear this one, after that, you will not trust a single thing from any of them anymore. It is that simple. I'm going to show you 2 videos, but I will show you this one. I want us to listen to this video here. And it's on. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Let me just pull it back. I was a bit trigger happy there. Hang on. Let me just get that right, and then we'll get it back to where it was. 1 second, please. Just give me a minute. Don't know why it's suddenly gone that far down, but we will fix it. So I'm going to just fix it, then we can then start. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Just to let you know, Citizen AY is currently blocked for 3 months by YouTube. YouTube has blocked us for 3 months. They said I had an infringement, but that infringement was back in May 2022. And it's only now, right in the middle of the elections that they decide to activate it. They should have resolved all of that 3 months now. I've not posted. I don't post anything because I'm very cautious. It posted in error. It was all to do with elections and a scuffle between two people who lost the elections. But anyway, that's fine. Since then, I don't post anything. But it's in the middle of this election that it suddenly blocked me for 3 months. It's okay. So please subscribe. Continue to subscribe to Season A on YouTube. I can't go in at the minute, but when we come back, we will carry on from where we left off. It's not going to stop us. I'll use other platforms. Not a problem. But I just want you to know that obviously the work we're doing is having some sort of impact, because obviously the Nigerian government must have had some out of saying this, because you don't pick it's something that should have been resolved May last year, and look at now, we're in February, and that's when you decide to take action. Wow. Anyway, doesn't matter. And for those of us supporting Yoruba Nation, I said it at the beginning. I said those who are going to vote at the elections, when they realize what has happened, they will come and join us. They will come and join us in the struggle. It has already started. It has already started. This is a guy working for INEC. He was in charge of the Beavers, and he will tell you the secret. He will expose the secret of what they did in not transmitting the figures. It was deliberate. They shut it down because they didn't want the real figures to go through. It's really important we share this message when we get it. Please subscribe to Season A on YouTube. I know they blocked me. Subscribe. But also help me share it on Facebook, and I will share it on YouTube as well. But you're watching Season A, the platform where we speak truth to power. Now listen to this. Let's listen to this now.
Well, it's not even about destroying itself. This is the height of deceit I've ever seen that INEC has done. Forget, they told us that Beavers, I was directly in charge of the Beavers. I wanted to just be at the forefront to see the end of this thing, all this thing that they're making out and doing it. Let me see how this election will. Because me, I know this country, they manipulate it. They will manipulate it. Trying to transmit results. Since yesterday, as the result is coming in, we try to transmit, but they just shut down network. We cannot do anything. We can't even export the number of accredited voters. We can't even do anything. Till like maybe around 11 p.m. or so. That last night before they now say, okay, that if since the thing is not going offline, that's even after they went from the result from the field, they went and still manipulated at the INEC this thing, RAS center. Still manipulated all those results. All those things that to be won. I have all the results that can forward to you, but we did not win anything again. Telling you. So forget. I'm done with this country. The only thing that's left just to divide this country, that's all. But if to say you are fighting for a better Nigeria, I don't see this is the height of it. I can't. Honestly. If to doesn't see when I to travel out, or maybe they divide the country, that's all. But if to say have confidence or say this thing for this country, lie. Then after they finish manipulating, they now ask us to transmit manipulated results. I can't do it. I can't transmit all those manipulated results. I had to leave. I told them that I'm leaving this morning. Because we see thread itself, they say okay that we should just transmit offline. You know, offline nobody will see it. At least just to show that we have transmitted. But it's just within the INEC profile. You can't, nobody can see it online. After manipulating the result, they ask me I should transmit. After I'm not transmitting anything. I'm not transmitting one thing. Let them just do anything they want to do. I just leave the Beavers and I'm going home now. They're finished. But I have those ones those both the original ones and those ones that. So just forget this country. There's nothing. Forget INEC. INEC is not independent. They say they will transmit results. They will do. They didn't transmit nothing. Shut down the network. Everything. Since I used this morning, nothing. You can't transmit anything. You now say okay, this morning I should just leave the Beavers and go home. See now. So I can't. I beg, just forget this country. I beg, forget it. It's not worth it. This truth is not worth fighting for at all. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I need that you have confidence. Okay, anyhow, at least this particular one, they will do it. So I said, okay, let me see the end of this thing. Nothing. Forget. Since on Friday, been on the field, sleepless nights, walking up and down. See now. So just forget the country. Forget. They have done what they want to do. Forget it.
So, you heard that. He said, just forget the country. They have done what they want to do. Those are his final words before he left. He's an INEC official. He's telling you that the only option now is either to leave the country or to break it up, because they've rigged elections. They wanted him to post manipulated results, and he decided, no, I'm walking away. So he walked away because he wasn't going to do that. We said it at the beginning. We said, those of you who are going to participate in this election, we will be waiting for you to join us in the struggle for Yoruba Nation, Biafra Middle Belt. And it is happening as we speak. It is beginning to happen. That's an INEC official who knows about the beavers. He was in the process and he knows what happened. He is telling us that they wanted them to post manipulated results. They shut everything down and then manipulated results and wanted to post it. It's fraud. INEC, like I said before, I said it before many times, INEC is not independent. I even said non-independent National Electoral Commission, NINEC. That's my name for them. Go and check my posts. I kid you not. I knew what I was saying. When you get this broadcast, help me share, and share. Share this broadcast. Let it go far and wide. Subscribe to Citizen A1 on YouTube, on Facebook. I know they blocked me. In 3 months' time, I'll be back. Keep subscribing. Follow us on YouTube and on Facebook. YouTube has blocked me. Doesn't matter. Share it and join us on TikTok as well. I'll post this as well on TikTok, and help us grow the platform on TikTok as well. So we will keep using all the platforms that we can use, and of course, please share, and share. Leave your comments behind this video, beneath this video. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. The coming back to the struggle has already begun. It's not, and they haven't even announced the result. People are already waking up and realizing that the only solution is dissolution, which is what we've said with the song How Long. Let me just play a little clip of that song to make sure you understand. How long? How long will I go to suffer? Yes. How long will I go to suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long will I go to suffer? How long? How long? Yes, so how long? How long will I go to suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long will I go to suffer? So I want you to just understand it is time for us now. An INEC official admits and says that they got them to manipulate the figures, and then they wanted them to post manipulated figures, and they said, no way. The wake up of the people who formerly believed in one Nigeria has begun. They're going to be coming back to the fold to join Biafra, Yoruba Nation, Middle Belt, and so on. They're coming. It's already started. Please share this podcast. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please share, and share. Thank you, and I'll be back later on. Bye for now. Yes. Thank you. I hope you found that of benefit and of use. I'll play another one, but before we do that, I'm going to play you this song. And this song is very, very important to what we're doing. Let's have a look. Is that it? And I'll be back later on. Bye. Yes. Thank you. I hope it's very, very important to what we're doing. Okay. One second, please. I'm just going to get this to you. I want you to hear this song. The words in the song. Listen to the words in particular. Try and listen to the words. The words are very, very important. Let's have a look. So I want you to listen to the words of the song, because the words mean something. The words in there speaks to this fraud. The military are still in control of that contraption called Nigeria, and they are running INEC, the non-independent National Electoral Commission. And you will see one of the chief architects of that place in place here, in there. So we mustn't relent. We need to wake up more of those who believe in one Nigeria, to make them see that one Nigeria is a fraud. And the very foundation of that fraud is, of course, these fraudulent elections ongoing. And, of course, the Constitution itself. Here we go. My people, my people,
Self-determination.
How long? How long?
How long?
How long?
How long?
How long?
How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long?
How long?
How long?
My people, how long?
How long gonna go this suffer? How long? Oh, how long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? Abdul Salam na fake man.
We're not going to do.
Now you put that constitution for your head, yo. Abdul Salam na fake man. Now military man come tell una say una get constitution. No be lie. Na lie, yo. Na fake. Na fraud, oh.
Fraud.
That constitution. Now in there they claim close to na high, yo. Make una wake up. Make una wake up. Oh. How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? My people, I want make una know say oh, self-determination oh, na your right oh. My people, I want make una know say oh, self-determination na your right oh. Confirm. You must fight for your right. You must stand for your right. You must get up, stand up. You must tell your people for your village, for your town, for your city, any inside country where you dey oh. Atiku, Emilokan, or Peter Obi no be the solution. Na the solution, na it be the solution. Make una wake up, make una wake up. Time down now, bagam, Yoruba man, you be Biafran. I want make una know say self-determination na your right you. How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? Yoruba land na your land yo. Middle belt na your land yo. Hausa land na your land yo. Biafra land na your land yo. No be Nigeria, no be Nigeria, no be Nigeria, no be Nigeria. La 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 la. Oh.
Thank you all very much. I hope you found that very beneficial, and I hope you found the words in there, motivating. The words are what I really want you to listen to. And the song is, of course, available on iTunes and Spotify. We'd very much like you to help us, promote the song within our communities, because it's really powerful. It's talking about the things that is affecting our lives on a daily basis. So I hope you found that useful. We might play it again before the night is through. We're going to be cutting between what we're doing within the studio here and, of course, what is going on live. Let's cut in again and hear what they're doing.
I act on behalf of INEC as a commission officer and presidential election.
Now, the presidential election, you see the totals that they got from the results yesterday, or if they were going to hold it, they should have been sent off far earlier. Okay, assuming that all of them voted. But even when the people that wanted to vote, they weren't allowed to vote. There are a lot of people who are not allowed to vote in the Legushi area and Isaleko and all other area in Lagos today. They weren't allowed to vote. So whatever figures you see here, INEC have kept people out. INEC has ensured that the right of the people to exercise their democratic right, one of the democratic rights, which is to cast their vote in elections, has been denied to thousands, possibly millions. Possibly millions. And that is why we're saying what we're saying now, that we cannot trust those figures. We cannot trust them in what they're saying, what they're doing. So let's have a look at what he's saying now anyway.
Advocate of Alfred, electoral. Thank you very much. Number, the result is as follows. Number of 82.
See?
ADC 316. ADC 316. ADP 1.
None of those figures has credibility now. After listening to the video I played, and I may play it again, after listening to the video that I shared with you now with the voice of an INEC official leaving and saying, I am not going to post manipulated figures. The figures that you are watching on the screen are no doubt manipulated. I just want to state that as a way to remind us of what's really going on.
130 ADP 130 ADC 5938 APM after 210 after 210 APM.
Particularly the presidential votes, there has been blatant rigging by INEC, by the police, and denying people their right, their democratic right, so-called democratic right to cast their vote. It is people. I'll show you a video where people of Elegushi area, I think, where Bankiwi. I'll show you the video.
59 APM 59 APP 38 APP 38 BP 115.
Let's go and find the video. What you're doing
115 LP 35663 LP 35663 NNPP 436 NNPP 436 NRM 47 NRM 47 PDP 4680 PDP 4680 PRP 37 PRP 37 LDP 41 LDP 41 YPP 38 YPP 38 ZLB 497 ZLB 497 total valid votes 68590 total valid votes 68590 rejected votes 4388 rejected votes 4388.
We're going to try and show you some videos. Just give us a minute.
72978 total vote cast 72978 as presented.
Thank you very much. Any cancellations, please? None? I just noticed that there is a big margin between the total number of
Did you hear?
cast and the number of accredited voters. But again, if you say no cancellation, no cancellation. Thank you very much. Questions, comments?
Let's hear this for a while before I go ahead.
No question, no comment, okay, and no cancellations and the data tally. Thank you very much. You will present the document, but we still need the, what's that from? The disability. 40.
They don't cook them. It's cooked. Don't trust any other thing you see there.
Yes, we will need the.
Let me pause it. Let me show you. I'm going to be showing you this picture. I want you to see this one. I want you to see this. This is somewhere in, I think, I'm not quite sure where. Not that one. Well, you've seen, this is in Lagos. In fact, this relates to Lagos. So it might be to show it again. It might be worth showing this again. Many of you would have seen it. Listen.
Go out, so if I see you vote another, I will go look at. If I see you vote another part, go enter our house. No come joke for here. This territory where you dey na APC o. Go your house. Go relax.
Is that not pure intimidation? Listen again. That's intimidation with the INEC officials, in front of the INEC officials.
If I see you vote
And you tell me we have the elections are free and fair.
Go enter our house. No come joke for here. This territory where you dey na APC o. Go your house. Go relax.
I think that was a lady that was. Am I correct? There was a lady they cut her face yesterday. Was that her lying sitting down there? Because she looks very much like her. Somebody stabbed a lady in the face. I cannot show the pictures of it. I can't show the video. But a lady was stabbed in the face yesterday for refusing to vote for somebody. Well, she couldn't vote anyway. So she went and she voted again, after she got treatment. I mean, anyway, let's. I will come back and look at that. I think that's her. I'm not too sure. I could be wrong. I don't quote me on that. Let me just do something, please. Let me 1 second. Let me find the other thing for you. I just want us to be very aware of what is being done here. It is severe injustice. I mean, this is a farce. There is no way these elections can be considered to be credible. And I don't care who is upset about it. We need to state the facts as they are. We have to state the facts as they are. What old video? What old video? What is the one talking? So let's have a look at that now. Let me see. No, it's not there. Okay. Let's have a look at this. I'm not. So give me a minute. I'm going to give you the other video I want to show you. Whilst I'm doing that, let's listen to what they're saying.
Afterwards, please give us the hard copy of the report. Thank you very much. Wait, you are the one that will submit. Let me just take the picture and then. I think Oshodi is here.
229.
Okay. Oshodi Solo. Please step forward.
Somebody is saying something here. Let me just make a comment here. Somebody just said, okay, I want to say good evening to Oluwasegun, to your tent Israel. Oluwasegun was saying, good evening to you. To your tent, all different nationalities that were bonded together by the British to make up what is known as Nigeria. Thank you very much. I agree with you. Ishofu. Good morning, sir. Yes. Yoruba Nation, speak. You want your personal interest? Yoruba, labu. Okay. Labu. Okay. Balu. Okay. You speak. I hope the children. Okay, he's talking to somebody else. I'm not quite sure. So this is the reason why we're mourning delay tactics is dangerous for achieving our dear nation. Absolutely, I agree with you. So yes, good evening for those of you who are on Oduduwa TV radio watching us as we stream and speaking in English on this platform. As I told you, Facebook have really brought down the they've blocked us on Citizen AY on YouTube. So not Facebook, YouTube has blocked us to be able to chat and discuss on YouTube. So we will do what we can. So do bear with us, and we will try and answer as much as we can. I want to just move quickly and show you the video of what happened in Lagos earlier today, because that way you need to see that it gives you context. It's very important. It will give you context. Here we go. Let's look at this now. Here we go. So I'm just going to bring that because the context is very... Oh, sorry about that. What happened there? Okay. Yeah, 1 second. Let me just get it ready. I'm just going to flip. I want you to see the bit earlier today what happened in Legushi, because that would really give us an insight. So we're going to play that, and that's the backdrop to what you're seeing on the screen, the live pictures. It's a backdrop to it. So let's watch this. I think about 12 minutes long. So let's hear it. So
I guess you're talking about, as I'm talking to you, I just came in from First Act, where I've been, for some time before coming in right now. And I can tell you that we are unable to locate anywhere where a repeat election is taking place. I've been to Lekki this morning, I've been to Surulere this morning, I've been to Ikate, both Ikate Legushi and Ikate in Surulere, and I can tell you that no election is taking place in any of these places today. So as we speak right now, these people, they insist that they want the election to hold there at Lekki until until they are able to vote. They say INEC should not go ahead with the collation of the result. But I can also tell you, like I said earlier, the collation of results is underway right here at the Lagos State Model Primary School in Lekki, very close to the Marwa Gate here. And the people are saying that they want at least an INEC official to come out to address them in the list and assure them that even if the election is not going to take place right now today, they should give them a date when the election will take place.
That the protest is peaceful, but I see right behind you there someone that looks like Banky W. Maybe we'll come back to you after taking this quick story so that you can talk to Banky W. Okay, let's have him immediately.
He's okay, so Banky, what's the situation right here, right now?
Okay, the situation is we are live in Etiosa, and there are some issues. Multiple polling units, by my estimation, at least 8 polling units in Etiosa, there was no voting whatsoever. People were there from morning till evening yesterday. No INEC official showed up. There was a communication thing that came out today that said voting would happen today between 8 and 12 p.m. We have been here since 8 o'clock in the morning to speak to the INEC officials to say, when are you sending officials to these polling units that are affected so that people can exercise their civic rights? They've told us that they have not received any directive to go out and conduct elections, that they are waiting for that directive. People have been, the same people who were out yesterday all day, have now been out again today, waiting in the sun, waiting for INEC to come. INEC has not shown up. Now, they want to go ahead with collating the votes from all the wards in Etiosa without addressing all the people who have not voted. That's number one. Number two, there are multiple polling units where there was suppression, where there was violence, where there was disruption. And by law, in those polling units where those things are happening and we have that evidence, they're supposed to cancel those polling units and run the election again. I think the days are gone when Nigerians will just sit by and allow people in authority to do.
By the way, that's Banky W speaking there. That's Banky W, in case you all don't know. I think he's more a politician these days, but it's Banky W. Many of you will know his name.
Do whatever they want without being held accountable. So what you are seeing is a community that is intending to hold the people in authority accountable, to allow them to exercise their civic rights, to vote for who they want. And I think it's only fair. And at the end of the day, even if they are not ready to do it today, they should come out and address the people and let us know when they will do it. When are they going to do the elections? And then I don't think anybody here wants to be aggressive or violent, but they do need to be spoken to. They do need to be communicated with. They need INEC to come out and tell them, this is what's going to happen, this is the day that you will vote, this is the time, and show up there. And until that happens, people are not going to take it. This is the same community where NSAS happened. This is the same community where NSAS happened, the Lekki Tollgate. It's the same people that are affected. It's the same people. So you cannot keep trampling on people and not expect them to push back. So really, all we're asking is for a level of accountability and transparency in our electoral process. And I don't think it's too much to ask. So the people are here. I've been speaking with INEC on the inside of the collation center. They assure me they're waiting for directives. So until they bring the directive, we'll be here.
Who exactly have you been speaking with among the INEC officials?
So the electoral officer is inside. Her name is Mrs. Falayemi. So she's inside. So she's the one that has been telling us that they're waiting for a directive from INEC at the national to go ahead. So hopefully they will give her that directive so she can come out and communicate to the people and let us know. And so we wait.
All right, let's wait to hear from INEC. As soon as they clear that, I will be able to, bring you up to speed with what is happening right here. Whether the election is going to take place today or they are going to schedule it for, the nearest future.
Okay, thank you very much.
So, àwọn lẹ́tí gbọ́ yẹn o, ẹ ti rí oríṣiríṣi màgòmágó. Ọlọ́kùnrin fún àwọn èèyàn kankan wá dìbò lénìí. Àná wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìbò, àmọ́ wọn ráyè dìbò lánàá, wọn ò dẹ́kọ́ dìbò lánàá. Wọ́n tún ní kọ́ wá lénìí, wọ́n tún fẹ́ sún. Wọ́n lè fẹ́ ka gbogbo àwọn tán ti dìbò yẹn. Àwọn tán náà wọ́n á mẹ́rin sọ pé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ká gbọ́ ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà dìbò náà kẹwàá. So, basically, I'm going to bring myself up. As a repeat, basically what I'm saying, I'm explaining it in Yoruba for those who aren't following. But I will just pull away from that particular broadcast again. And it just gives you an indication. So that's a backdrop to what we're seeing on the screen now. So let's go back in again with that knowledge to know that everything that you will hear in terms of figures now from those who are the INEC officers counting those results is definitely fraudulent. They've missed out areas and they've denied people their franchise to vote in the elections. So this is an exercise in fraud from top to bottom.
Oshodi Solo, please step forward. Come forward, please. Welcome. Please introduce yourselves and present your talk.
I'm Professor Olukirakuleye of the University of Lagos. I'm the collation officer for Oshodi Isolo local government for the presidential election.
Good morning all. My name is Hamlet Mustafa. I'm the Electoral Officer for Oshodi Isolo local government.
Okay, so the results for the local government as follows. Number of registered voters 461102. 461102. 1102.
Olashoduke, thank you for sharing the broadcast. I appreciate that. Those of you watching, please do endeavor to share the broadcast. It will help us reach more people. Thank you so very much. So please do share as often as much as you can. Thank you.
99. Party AA 38. Party AAC 97. Party ADC 238. Party ADP 111. Party APC.
Remember everything I said about the video that we played earlier. They've taken away the right of the people to exercise their vote in those areas, in key areas, to get the result that they're reading out now. We need to be very conscious of that. So this is a fraudulent exercise.
Party APP 24. Party BP 96. Party LP 51020. Party LP. NNPP 413. NRN 43. NRN 43.
That's result. Location. Lagos continues collation of results. Those results are fraudulent. They are skewed. They are not in any way representative of the people who are on ground.
55. SDP 35. YPP 48. ZLP 565.
Eshewan Lagba Warish Jinodu. Good evening to you and welcome on board. And those of you, I can I see 4 people liking the post, watching the post. Please do give us thumbs up as you're watching. We appreciate you. Those of you on Oduduwa TV Radio on YouTube, thank you. We'll be doing more and more broadcasts from there, owing to the cancellation of Citizen AY. Well, not cancellation, they barred me from posting anything on Citizen AY. But we will be using Oduduwa TV Radio 2 as a backup, and until we get that back. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Just hit the like button as you're coming in. Thumbs up. Thank you very much.
5 RAs and 27 polling units.
5 RAs, 27 polling units. It's up.
What should be solid? 5 RAs, 27 polling units.
Do you know the total number of registered voters in those 27 units?
Yes. Sorry. I'll just run through 770, 12, 5 and 6. I think that should be 790.
700, come again.
770,
Okay.
12,
Okay.
5,
6.
yes.
You see? Can you see?
5 RAs.
Can you guys see? Can you guys see? They should not be reading this off head. It's all. You cannot trust this thing. Live on air.
793, is it? Please, allow, please. Please sit down. Thank you very much. You will have your time. Okay. Number of PVCs collected in those polling units. Do you know them?
We'll have to check.
Thank you very much. Please check and come back to us. Comments, questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. You made mention of 27 polling units. But in our record, we have 33 polling units.
Do you see?
That was not part of the result being presented here today.
You see what I said? Are you hearing?
So I would like whosoever that is in charge to critically check.
You're watching this live on Citizen AY. Thank you very much. If you have, you assisted us the other time. If you still have any documents,
I will present the document in the next 5 minutes.
27 20 it said 27 areas this they were saying is 27 and he's saying it's 33. There's a difference of 5. Can you see what I'm saying? Can you guys see? Okay. Let me just go. I'll pull it back quickly. Listen.
413. NRN 43. NRN 43. PDP 3139. PRP 55. SDP 35. YPP 48. ZLP 565.
He's gonna mention it. I just want to just give him the time.
Votes 83376. Rejected votes 4064. 64. Total votes cast 87440.
Thank you.
I so present now.
Thank you very much. Any cancellation state?
Yes, we had a number of incidences across 5 RAs and 27 polling units.
5 RAs, 27 polling units. It's,
You see?
What should be solid? 5 RAs, 27 polling units.
Do you know the total number of registered voters in those 27 units?
Yes, sorry. I'll just run through 772.
He shouldn't be running this off head. It should be written down figure. You see?
700, come again.
770,
Yes.
12,
Okay.
5, 6.
6.
Yes.
That was not correct.
27 polling units. 5 RAs.
That's 793.
Now listen to what he said here. Listen, I want you to listen. This is happening live. Listen.
Please sit down. Thank you very much. You will have your time. Okay. Number of PVCs collected in those polling units. Do you know them?
We'll have to check.
Thank
You see?
very much.
You
Please
see?
check and come back.
They have to check. This is something that I hope you're seeing this live. We need to question this. This cannot be allowed to stand. This cannot be. This is live what you're watching. This is live, barefaced rigging of the information of the so-called fraudulent elections. And by the way, we all know that the election is not who selects the president. It's done in the back room. Let's not kid ourselves. But anyway, let's listen on.
Comments, questions?
Listen to this. Let's listen.
He made mention of 27 polling units. But in our record, we have 33 polling units. That was not part of
27 polling units. He said 33 polling units. That's 6 more. 33 polling units instead of 27. So they've disenfranchised 6 polling units with the people in those areas. We don't know how many those people are. Let's listen on.
the result being presented here today for Oshodi Solo. So I would like whosoever that is in charge to critically check 33 local polling units that is not being recorded.
Thank you very much. If you have, you assisted us the other time. If you still have
I will present
any documents,
Wow.
in the
My
next
people.
5 minutes.
okay. Thank you very much.
My people, can you see that? My people, can you see the barefaced, lies? They only read 27 polling units. There were, in actual fact, 33. That's a difference of 6 polling units. With people's, that means those people were not allowed to vote. Wow. Let's watch on.
Ordinarily, we will have cleared you because your data tallied with ours. But as you can see, somebody is
And he was given a figure that
saying,
might go up to 1,000.
You see?
okay.
But 27 polling units.
So please wait, Oga. You are,
You see?
you have had your
You see, how can we trust any of these numbers? You see, on live on camera, and how can this election be seen to be credible? I maintain what I put on the broadcast. I don't know if you can see it. You know, I maintain that this is a fraud. This is a fraud. I'll make it smaller and I'll try and show you. This is a farce. It's a farce. It's a farce. Can you see? That is a farce. This election is a farce. It is a farce. And we need to speak truth to power. It is a farce. I mean, I don't know about you. I am outraged. I am outraged by what we're seeing. And that is enough reason for us to go for self-determination. But let's carry on.
So please, if you don't mind, you please step aside and let him give us the information that he has. And if he has document to show that there are polling units that were not recorded. And
so 6 polling units were not recorded. And they are telling you to believe that these results are credible? Really? How do you guys read it? How are you guys reading this? We are in 2023. This is not 1974. This is not 1979 or 1959. This is 2023. We need to go for self-determination. These are all evidences of why we are going for self-determination. I am here speaking for self-determination, and everything that we see being exposed here are the reasons why we are going for self-determination for Yoruba nation, for those of Biafra or Lower Niger and the Middle Belt. Let's carry on.
That were neither cancelled nor recorded, then you may have to take a look at it and represent this. Were they cancelled?
They did not record that 33 polling units, not even 27.
But voting took place there, and the results were not cancelled. They were counted. Please help us. Why do you...
So, are you hearing now? So now we are hearing that the 33 there were people voted in 33 polling units. So why is it that they are only saying there are only 27 polling units? Can you see this? Can you guys see this? Evidences that we need to put together to go for self-determination. This is it. Let's carry on.
I think they were not recorded.
I will present the same way I presented the first one. I will present the document. Just give me like 5 to 10 minutes to read.
Yes, you can respond, please.
Let's hear.
I don't be party man.
I don't think that is the main matter.
But because, well, I don't, it's what is reported to us that we will record. And this is the feedback we got from the field. In fact, a number of our PO and SPO were kept back by certain political parties. And we had to go with the army and the police to rescue them in the morning because we're practically in prison. But all the major parties in the local government.
But you're not explaining why you are only saying 27 polling units when in fact there were 33. Explain that.
Signed off on this result. So beyond, we have instances mostly of violence. And in such instances, where 27 and 33, I think we did try to capture most of it. But in such instances, how else are we going to...
And who was instigating that violence? Is it not the job of the police to keep peace in that area? The police and INEC were working together. This is not good enough.
To record results when election materials were cancelled or the staff or the life of staff were put in danger. So if we can then say there's complicity or some result was hidden or something, then we have a point. Otherwise, we're bickering about over 6 and a half a dozen. We presented the facts that it has. His agents were there. We worked with them. They signed off on our results.
Even when you were reading the results out, Mr. Man, please, you weren't even aware of what you tried to read figures off head. That doesn't show the commitment to this process. I don't think so, in my opinion. Let's carry on.
We left on good service, so I cannot account for information that I do not have unless I'm supposed to guesstimate beyond my.
Well, that's what you did. You just guesstimated in front of us, live on air. You didn't look at the numbers. You guesstimated live on air.
Capacity. And mind you, we were in the local government, so it's the feedback we got from the agents and all we were there on Saturday. We kept, going, the local government officials kept going out with police and it was one of the most ethically defended locations. As at this morning, we were even having threats of kidnap and bodily, and a number of people, threatening that said I wasn't going to get out of there alive, but, thankfully we were able to resolve the issue. So I think it's laying blame on what we cannot control. But we have the result or we have blacklist, and we can then fathom the reason for why we.
They are just trying to cover their tracks. There's 6 polling units unaccounted for.
Results and not record it, and the candidates still signed up on those results. I don't think we should be held captive for what we don't have control over.
Thank you very much. I think we are getting another dimension to it. The issue, if the agents sign off on the results, to me, that shows they are in agreement with that result. And then if there are issues, like I've been saying, this is judicial centers. These things should have been discussed at the level of the polling units when the votes were counted. It's difficult adding on to votes at any other level because it's difficult verifying that these truly votes recorded.
I hope you are all seeing this. I hope you're all seeing this. This election is not credible.
To put integrity into whatever it is that we are doing. So
this election is not credible.
These things are just coming up at a time like this.
Thank you, Madam. In the absence of my evidence, it is not logical to have 27 polling units not being recorded and was telling us it's 1,000 something figure. 27 polling units is not logical, Madam.
Okay, thank you very much.
Exactly.
We can please ask that you confirm the figures because you will still come back to confirm the number of PVCs collected in those polling units. So we need accurate figures, please.
Wow.
Yes, the number of registered voters is saying that the 793 is not correct, and the number of persons
can you see? This is live.
that have collected PVCs.
My people, are we not seeing this?
Please give it to us. We need
is it just me?
Aside from that, your results tallied with our own, and you may please submit the report. Please no, collation officer. Collation officer will submit, please. Post submission comment. Okay.
This is fraud from top to bottom. Fraud. Which it is screaming fraud. Please leave your comments if you want to be part of this. I can pause this and we can talk. If anybody wants to call in on +44 739 580 606.
Thank you very much, sir.
If you want to call in on this, if you have if you want to contribute to this discussion as we're watching this live, do call in +44 739 580 606. I'd like to hear from you. Let me just see if the phone line is switched on so that I can take your call, because it is really unacceptable. This, I mean, I don't know, and let's hear your view on this. How are you seeing what is being shown on this? How are you feeling about this? Let's hear from you, because many of us are not sleeping because we're concerned about what's happening at home and the likely impact on our loved ones. So I'm just trying to work out how people can lie. Etiosa, you saw the video I showed earlier on. The people were saying that they didn't want any voting being counted until they voted, and they weren't allowed to be voted. They didn't allow them to vote. The guy was saying that there should be 33 polling units. He's talking about 27. What about there are 6? And how much people should have voted? The accredited voters list should be something we could look at. I mean, I don't know. Do call in if you want to contribute to this discussion. It's +44 739 582 606. The phone line is open, and we can pause and have a chat. It's really important. Let's make it a two-way discussion on this. Thank you very much.
There is a difference between what we are verifying and these results. What we are verifying is the total number of registered persons in those polling units where elections were either cancelled or did not.
7399-580-606. It's on the screen. Thank you very much.
You still have a document which we have not received, and it's not going to work working with things that we are not seeing.
Madam, with due respect, I disagree with you. Because in the absence of my documents that I'm bound to present here today, the 27 polling units that is being recorded that election does not take place or was not recorded in this particular result. It's not logical that the 27 local government will be
27 polling units.
Polling units, rather. That the number of voters there will be 700 something or 1,000 something.
I've said the same thing. It may not be logical. Mind my words, it may not be logical. But that does not enter this form. That enters this form. And that is why we have said, go back, get us accurate data that we can put on this form. It has nothing to do with this.
Okay. I know that, madam. But that will not validate this particular form.
It will also not invalidate it.
Wow. 44739580606. Let's hear your thoughts on what you're seeing. I'm sure many of us are not able to sleep because of our concerns, and it's been proven to be right.
If you bring up documents, you know some, we took it, we said our results, we cannot act on things that we do not see. Please, please, and please. Thank you very much. Please come back, we want to see Professor Olukiro. Please, you need to clarify. You altered something here. We don't need to clarify. Thank you.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm just flabbergasted. I don't even have word for what's being done right now.
The remaining 2 local governments are not available yet. Ojo and Alimosha.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Citizen the platform where we speak truth to power. If you'd like to call in on +44 7399582 It is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Please don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to Citizen on YouTube. Even though we are blocked at the minute, we will get that back in 3 months. But we will appreciate you helping us grow the platform so that when we come in there, we can even reach bigger audiences. So please. You see now?
10 a.m. please. One reason why we think 10 a.m. is fair. It's not good to keep us all waiting. If we say the next 30 minutes, if they don't come, there is nothing we can do. We are in touch with them, and we know the state of their preparedness. And it is on the basis of that we don't keep ourselves waiting. That we said we should. I don't know, 10 o'clock. Please allow us so that we don't waste the time of one another. We thank you for your patience. We thank you for your interest in the exercise that is going on. Hopefully, we will see later at the morning by the grace of God. Thank you very much.
So you can see that just even as we're watching live, the whole thing is a farce. Like I said, it's a farce. And let me show you another video whilst we're going to be doing, just to prove what I'm saying here. Watch this video. Watch again. Let's watch again. I wanted you to see this video. This is earlier today. Police officers in polling booths, they were thumbprinting and they found them in a room. Look at that. You see? You see?
You guys, let's not be like the one those people. We don't want to vote. We forget about the vote.
Look at the police. And INEC. See? Ballot papers on the floor. And you're telling us that this election is credible? In all honesty, this election is anything but credible. It's anything but credible. Is anything but credible. Do call in. You can call in on +44 7399 580 606. We'd love to hear from you. We'd like to, since we're all awake and we're all in this, thinking about how to get out of that situation. Would love to hear from you, either from YouTube or from Facebook. Please do call in and let's hear a comment from you. Let's have a look at this. Because of the lack of civil liberties. Exactly. Yeah, it is. Yes, you're right, my brother. Because of the lack of civil liberties. So, my brother, I believe you are in the U.S. and thank you very much for your comment. Waris Junaid Jinodu, Waris, thank you very much. I appreciate that. But let's just play a little bit more of this video. And then they will tell us, I'll just play it to you. I want to draw your attention to something. Watch this. You see? Look at that. If you see, that's in the hand of a policeman. Now, what is the policeman doing with that, with those forms? And that's what got them annoyed, because he put it in his hands, and that was their details, and it was as though they were doing thumbing for the people that were waiting outside instead of giving it to them. That is in his hands right there. You can see that. That is in his hands right there. Now let's forward it. Look at that. So they took it off his hand. You see that? Look at how we put his hands. Look at how we put his hands. Because you know when they found it, watch. 1 minute. Let me put his hand. So now watch now. Can you see that? So he knows. He knows what he's done. And it's right, he should not be touching the papers. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. He should be there to make sure there's order, but he should not be involved in the actual INEC process. His is to observe, to make sure there's calm, there's, safety. That's his role, but not to actually interfere in the process. And what is done is interfere, which of course makes the process null and void. Let's play on. police officers engaged. That's what I said. That's why I said what I said in my broadcast earlier on, in the write-up that you see. What you see here. You know, 1, many presidential results that should have been transmitted were held for 24 hours. 2, voters were prevented from voting by INEC via various means. 3, the police and INEC staff have been involved. Sorry, I'll change that word. In rigging. I'll change that. I meant to put involved and the C was in there, but that's fine. So that's what I meant. So that is alluding to what is going on here. All right, let's go. Look at that. This is in 2023.
Yes.
Fraudulent elections.
We cannot vote. We forget about the vote.
Let me show you the one here. Let me show you the one that I picked up there. It will even show the faces of the people. See? It even shows the faces. And that's in the hand of the police. That's what they found them with. Those guys and those police wouldn't have been arrested anyway. Just like my brother Waris Jinaju said, because of the lack of civil liberties. Again, it goes back down to the fraudulent 1999 Constitution. The people's right to even vote has been snatched away from them by those who purport to be those in power. And I keep saying this. Sovereignty belongs to the people, from whom the government derives the power to govern. Yes. 14.2a, I believe it is. 14.2c talks about the right that we have the right to participate in our own governance. That doesn't actually revive. That doesn't talk. That's not even about voting. That's under section 7.3 or 4. The local government is meant to give you the ability to be able to vote or be voted for. But the participation in governance is where you question them. 14.2c, I believe it is. And that's what we need to exercise to get to the place where we're going to call for a referendum, because this is not working. I don't even think, I don't see how Nigeria can survive this, because this is fraud. And if they announce any of those results, it's fraud from beginning to end. Now, the government that's supposed to promote democracy actually has engaged in denying the very people that they should be serving that ideal that they call of democracy. This confirms that we are a unitary system of governance. They refuse to release the presidential results because of their own interest, to deny the people the voice that they rightly should have. I mean, anyway, let's go to the next one. I don't know. I'll display one more, and then we'll see if we start wrapping it up from here a little bit. But I wanted to just touch base with you to let you know. So we've seen the one with Banky W. Sorry. Now we've done this one. I want you to look at from a different point of view. Actually, I'm going to play from a different point of view. So let's pull up to this side, and I'll go back here. I don't want you to do that one. I don't want to do that yet. So good evening. Not that one. So let's drop this down because it's coming here. We don't want that. Okay. So the whole process is fraudulent, in my opinion. It's not something we can rely on. I wouldn't want to rely on this at all. It is clear that there is collusion. This fraud is written all over it. Watch this now. Watch this man. I want you to watch this man. Let's go back to here. Let me do this. And let us do this. Then I'll make it bigger. Watch this now. Again, by INEC. By INEC. Watch
And
this.
the funny thing is that the results that they are bringing from this, see one feeling that
Sorry, let me. Yeah.
Iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe yẹn is ìdè iṣẹ́ yẹn. Reverse, yes.
You see, watch now.
Why are you talking like this now?
He's actually telling you.
Can you see? Can you see TPEX by INEC officials? TPEX over the vote of the people. Ha. That election is a sham. It's a fraud. It's a sham. It's a fraud. You know? Fela Kuti, everything is kata. Police, they come, mommy, they come. Confusion everywhere. Several minutes later, all don't cool down, brother. Police don't go away. Army don't disappear. Then leaves sorrow, tears and blood. Them regular trademark. Banana, banana. My people self, they fear too much. We fear for the thing we no see. We always get reason to fear. We no one die. I get one house. Mama dey for house. Papa dey for house. So policeman go slap your face, you know go talk. Army man go weep and you go they look like donkey. Rhodesia they do their own. Leaders here for nothing. South Africa they do their own. Yes, you just took me back there, my brother. What is Gino, my brother? You took me way back into fella there. And that's a song I was listening to in my youth. And I'll be home and I didn't understand the words, but I just knew there was something about it. And it makes a lot of sense. So that's what I'm saying. This is the whole thing is a mad. It's mad. And we can't accept this. I know all of us, I know there's many people who are not sleeping at night because we are severely concerned about what's going on back home. And rightly so. On the evidence of what you're seeing here, shouldn't we be concerned? We are justified to be concerned.
We went there to, we were searching for you. You went into hiding. Now,
want TPEX everywhere. No, it's the truth. Yes.
Look at that. It's all TPEXed. People, they've literally changed the voice of the people who voted. They've snatched it away. And somebody will tell you this is credible elections. How is this elections credible? How is it credible?
The thing he's doing is wrong because we are seeing the results here and not the results we had at the polling units. And he needs to stop what he's doing because he's not entering everything into the master sheet for the beavers. Yes. Valid already.
He's actually made the whole process null and void. He's destroyed the ballots of those who voted. He's actually destroyed it. Because what should happen is all of those ones that they've touched, they should be destroyed. They should be discounted. Through no fault of those who voted. And for that reason, he should actually be arrested. But we know the system we're in. These people will not be arrested. They won't be arrested. You know? So, I mean, it's crazy. The whole thing is just... I don't know how you see it. I don't know how you're reading this. But for me, I'm very concerned. And I'm having sleepless nights. We have families back home. And we're not going to just sort of, Harris, thank you very much. Harris, thank you very much for sharing that. I appreciate that. Let me see if there's anybody else. 8 minutes ago. Thank you. Do continue to share. Those of you who are sharing, we truly appreciate that. Let me see. Somebody's writing something here. What viewers? Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see if there's anything there. People are saying. So I'm just checking if someone is saying anything whilst I'm in there. I'll bring that back here. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look. If people are saying anything. No. Okay. Okay. It's going to bring it up. 1 second. I'm just trying to see if anybody's making any comments. I want to be able to respond to you. Okay. No, that's not it. Okay. That's fine. So So, like I said, I mean, this is horrible. The people, they went to vote, and they will be believing that what they voted is what will be written down, and the candidate to choose, and INEC officials in the office changed it, and they're not arrested. Wow. They are not arrested. Look, let me show you. Let's read on. I'll show you where they. Look at that. You see? Yes, and it's not even stopping. He's carrying on as though nothing is wrong. I mean, that's insane. That's insane. Polling units. Look at that. Yeah, low vivas. No, what is the truth? Also, because what he change results. I mean, this guy is so bold about what he's doing. He doesn't care. Look at him. Yes, we do. It doesn't matter. The Beavers has the results. Let's go and get the Beavers. Why is it, if INEC is tampering with the people's vote, don't they understand that means that they've actually interfered with the right of the people, that they change their votes? I don't. I'm struggling with this one. No. Let's hear comments from people. I'm struggling with this one. If you want to write something, I don't know if you've written something. I'm trying to see if anybody has written anything. If you have, let's hear. I'm just checking on. Let me just check on Citizen AY on Facebook, because I'm lost for words. I'm literally. I'm just. It's I don't even know how to even say this, and I don't know how to even, because it is so wrong. It is so wrong. So I mean, I find it's amazing. It is amazing. It's amazing that this can even happen. I find it incredible. You know, I find it incredible. Let's watch it to the end, and I'll see if I can go back to the library. What he's doing now is not correct. He's entering manual results, and it's not what we did at the polling units. They are entering manual results, and it's not what we did at the polling units. And he's entering it into the master sheets, and he's doing it from, look at all the TPEX. Look, TPEX all over the paper. And we think this is credible elections? Nah. No. And they expect us to keep quiet about it. We told him to get the Beavers machine. Let's start entering from the Beavers, which is what we started doing from the other polling units. He says no. But look at all the TPEX we're seeing everywhere. TPEX everywhere. TPEX everywhere. And they've interfered with the rights of the citizens. And this is why I think at this juncture, I want every one of us. I mean, I'm not supporting Nigeria 1 minute, but for as long as we're in it, we need to know this constitution. We need to know it to at least to be able to hold those who we're supposed to hold to account by participation. And our participation is to question them, and use it till we drive for referendum to break this nonsense up. We need to all know this constitution. And I'm going to be doing programs about that in English and in Yoruba, because this is clearly, the guy is so set, I'm just going to do it. It's breaking the law. I don't know how you say it. So let me pull back from that. I'm going to pull back. Let's just see what they've written here, what's done here now. So let's just see what they've come up with now. No, I don't want that, sorry.
Offered money.
Now what's this?
Incidents in
Listen.
Brian polled 110,665 votes to defeat his main rival, the former Deputy Governor of the state, Bola Ajayi, of the People's Democratic Party, who scored 65,784 votes. Well, announcing that result in that election in Okitipupa, Professor Johnson Fashimilehi, INEC returning officer, says having pulled the highest number of votes against that for the PDP, it declared Ibrahim of the APC winner of the election in Ondo South. And in other election stories, observer groups in Nigeria cited
listen to observer groups now.
They said led to the disenfranchisement of some voters in the nation's presidential and parliamentary elections. Well, speaking at a news conference in the capital Abuja, Yaga Africa, the country's largest election monitoring body, said the locations where elections did not go on yesterday. More people in Nigeria cast ballots on Sunday morning, even though voting was supposed to end on Saturday.
Listen now, watch this.
And to other stories, the Nigeria Civil Society Situation Room has expressed disappointment over the conduct of Saturday's presidential and National Assembly elections. The convener, NOB, highlights the disruption of electoral processes in some states, tension and violence, as well as the failure of the bimodal verification system. The CSO also denounced the failure to upload results in different polling units across the country.
The Situation Room observed that there were delayed deployments of election officials and materials across the country, leading to late commencement of accreditation and voting in more than 70% of the polling units visited. Situation Room observers reported that there were tension and violent incidents in 11% of the polling units visited, and that some of the incidents occurred in the presence of security personnel who appeared unable or unwilling to intervene. Upload of election results to the INEC result viewing portals. Situation Room observed that the IREP portal did not go on live, on time. 0% of the presidential results were transmitted on the IREP portal, is to say, as at 8 p.m. yesterday.
See?
While results for the Senate and also House of Representative elections went live as at 4 p.m.
See?
Though with difficulties in terms of reading what you have on the portal.
I voted yesterday at 7:45 p.m. I was the 590th person to vote. There was still 3,000, is a queue of 3,000. This was at 7:45 p.m.
See that?
So the disappointment is huge, and I think that for INEC, the collation process would be what will determine whether this election will be acceptable or not.
See that?
Some civil rights groups in Nigeria have expressed concern over the conduct of Saturday's election.
I told you it's a farce.
Africa says the delay by
told you it's a farce.
in uploading polling unit results on the INEC portal may undermine public confidence in the outcome of the election. Meanwhile, Connected Development is sounding the alarm over the shutting out of observers in most of the polling units they covered. Arise correspondent Georgina Ndugwez.
They shut out observers. How is this credible elections? My people, how is this credible elections? As ever, you can call in +44 1799 580 606. What I will do is I will try and come and discuss this with you at length. I will come and discuss this again tomorrow. But I just want us to be very aware that this election cannot be considered free, nor fair, nor credible. They even chased out observers. Listen to him, no?
Hello, defeated Lynn Cannon, the APC
their franchise. Learns to be patient and good.
PDP was seat.
That is the
of reading what
sounding the alarm over.
And I think that for INEC,
sorry,
the collation process
sounding the alarm over the shutting out of observers in most of the polling
units. They shut out observers.
Arise correspondent
in posting
Georgina Ndugwez has this report.
Listen.
hours after elections held across Nigeria, several civil rights groups have started presenting reports from their various observers. Yega Africa, in its preliminary report, expressed concern over reports of logistical shortfalls by INEC and unacceptable delays in polling units opening. They also say failure of the INEC results viewing system could potentially impact on the integrity of the elections.
Yega Africa expressed concerns about the unexplained delay in uploading polling unit results for the presidential elections on the INEC election result viewing portal, IREV. At 9 a.m. on the 26th February, INEC uploaded only 25,503 results for the presidential elections on the INEC portal.
The group also confirmed pockets of violence recorded during Saturday's election, reports of voter suppression, ballot box snatching and insufficient election materials. However, they say the bimodal voter accreditation system had 88% functionality.
The most frequent incident reports were recorded by watching the vote observers related to polling units not opening. There were 18 reports on that. Malfunctioning of beavers, there were 9 reports on that. Ballot box snatching, there were 8 reports on that. Insufficient elections materials, there were 3 reports. And the disruption of the voting process, there were 5 reports.
Risk mitigation measures, although some actions were taken, but it's clear. If you look at the EMRI, the variable on voter suppression, the states where the EMRI reported cases of pre-election or where there will be voter suppression, those states did have cases of voter suppression.
Another group, Center for Transparency Advocacy, in its own report says the inability of INEC ad hoc staff to upload results in some polling units may undermine public confidence in the electoral process.
Our observer also noted that in some cases, INEC ad hoc staff demonstrated insufficient familiarity with the operation of the beavers. Observers reported that wrong codes were some of the challenges faced by the ad hoc staff.
Meanwhile, civil rights group Connected Development in its report announced that most election observers were stopped from doing their jobs by electoral officers and security personnel.
Apart from a 40 billion naira annual budget, for the 2023 general elections, INEC got an approval of 305 billion naira from the National Assembly. And Mr. President actually committed and released these resources to them. So taxpayers must get answers, and civil society must demand answers.
For this group, ready to lead Africa, they are calling on the independent National Electoral Commission to be more responsive to the complaints of Nigerians about the ongoing process.
We demand that INEC would respond to the yearnings of Nigerians.
We've not only voted, we've been there to protect our votes too. And now it's up to you to give us the results that we are hoping and anticipating to see.
The whole process is fraud.
Say they will independently verify and expose any irregularity observed in the results that will be announced by INEC. Georgina Ndukwezaika, Arise News.
Time for a short break with me.
So, anyway, I could go on and on and on. It is written writ large over this election. It is nothing short of a fraud. It is nothing short of a fraud. Don't buy the lies that they're going to tell you about it. It's a fraud. I want to show you one more thing again on here. This is in Warri. This is in Warri. It's going to come up. They were denied. Hello, my people. I say they were denied the right to vote. And here's what they did. They came out to vote. They weren't able to vote yesterday. They were denied the right to vote today. Here's what they did. I'll play it. Have a listen. It don't load though. Water. It be like say water. Don't be prepared to happen. No water. INEC. It be like say INEC. They won't get water because everybody don't know say then the rigor. Make you see people for worry, then they protest. Say they no agree. They no agree again. They no agree. Oh, they no agree at all. For worry INEC office, everybody come out. They want protest. Protest don't start to. They say they won't vote. Me not here. They won't vote, and that's what they talk about. No, this one, so I beg. Where the thing safe? I beg no vex. I just make mistakes small. Make I bring them up. I just make mistakes small. Hey. I've been thinking I ain't be that. But so just give me. I'll forward it. Okay. Okay. I will see him now. Okay. Hold on. Maybe we start from the beginning. You see, they go INEC office for worry. They say we want vote. Water go so happen with the as it is. So people see the man with the reverse. They don't say water go so happen. I don't tell you that. Maybe that join us for Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, Middle Belt or Lower Niger. Whatever you want to call that, one call that. Maybe join us. Water go so happen. Water. It go so happen. As it go so. INEC they rig elections. Me, I don't talk and say INEC. They know they independent. They say I so. You see, they won't vote. You see how? They won't vote. They must vote. INEC now, Ojoro. They must vote. I beg when I hear this vote, I'm gonna help you share them. I'm gonna share them. I beg. I'm gonna share them. I beg me gonna share them. See, they won't vote. They say they must vote. INEC don't give them vote. Now INEC they do Ojoro. Now INEC they do Ojoro. Now INEC. Now they do Ojoro. Make I play them again. Make I hear them. I hear that. See police. They don't sit down for ground. They say they won't vote. We won't vote. INEC no green make them vote. They can say we won't vote. They don't want green. You see what thing they happen. If I say water go kill the rich because we don't tire for this one. Then they say they won't vote. How long gonna go to suffer? Nine the question. If I say people don't wake up. You see, say the women, everybody, they carry leave for hand. They say we won't vote. INEC no green make them vote. That na why they talk more. That na fraud. INEC no want. They won't rig this election. Make we not agree. We don't talk am. Say make we not waste una time to the vote. Make we scatter the country. Make everybody go outside Papa name. If I say I go come to the same situation. We did watch now. May una come join us. I beg, come join us. Maybe we scatter the whole thing, come out and we Yoruba will stand. Lower Niger or Middle Belt or Biafra, whatever you waiting on one call on ourselves, make una call out. Middle Belt, make everybody go. Because this is not fraud. How we go be say INEC no go green make people vote? People they say they won't vote. They must vote. And so it be my people. Now for citizen what they talk for here. So I bet me not help me share this broadcast. If you not hear them, I say they hear them, help me share them. Facebook, they don't block me for 3 months. They don't block me. I bet join me for you and not Facebook. YouTube don't block me for 3 months. I go to share for Facebook if I fit. But me not help you share them. I did for TikTok. Me not subscribe to TikTok as well. Subscribe to Twitter. Subscribe to Instagram. I did those platforms. Me not help you share them. We go to talk soon. We not go give up. We don't talk. Yoruba Nation. Now it be the destination for me. And Biafra if you be Biafran for you. And Middle Belt if you be Middle Belt for you. This one we don't. This Ojoro done too much. Maybe we don't agree. They're supposed to let people vote. The women and men, they carry leave. Say they won't vote. They're not going to make them vote. INEC, no independent. And so we talk. I agree to now. Make una help me share this podcast. Thanks. You're watching Citizen Network, the platform where we speak truth to power. You hear the song for the background. They say, how long? How long will I go this suffer? How long? Time don't happen we come out from that year country. I agree to all of you now. Talk soon. Bye. So my people, now how long? How long una go dey suffer? How long we go dey suffer? We don't tire. Oh. Me, I no say we don't tire. I go make we bring them to a close tonight. I go end the program now. I go begin the draw close small. I won't go rest small. Tomorrow, this morning, I go soon come again. Make we talk some more. But before I go, make we remember that song. Maybe we play the song. Take and come out before we say bye-bye. I greet all of you now. We join us for the broadcast. We go still come talk some more. We just know say the whole system na fraud. Make everybody go answer in Papa name. We don't tire for this kind of fraud. You don't do. Make everybody go answer in Papa name. Make we play the music. Oh yeah, before I come out. After that, we go just wind down. I greet all of you now. I'm grateful for you joining me on this broadcast on both the platforms of Citizen AY on YouTube and of course Odiduati Radio on Citizen AY on Facebook and Odiduati Radio on YouTube. And please continue to help us share the broadcast as you're watching it, and even afterwards people can get some more ideas, and this is get a more clearer picture of what we're saying, that Yoruba Nation is the only solution. Yoruba Nation, Biafra, or Lower Niger, Middle Belt, whatever name we want to call it. This governance is intended on impoverishing us in our own land, and we need to say no. And collectively standing together, we will make sure we will face them down. But we need to continue to do that. So with that said, please listen to this song. It's called How Long Gonna Go to Suffer. Have a listen and then we'll wrap it up. Thank you so much.
My people, no be the solution. Now the solution, now you be the solution. Make una wake up, make una wake up. Time down now, baga, you Yoruba man, you be Biafran. I want make una know say self-determination na your right you. How long? How long una go dey suffer? How long? How long una go dey suffer? How long? No be Nigeria, no be Nigeria.
I greet all of you now. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening. You're watching Citizen Airway, the platform where we speak truth to power. As ever, you can download this tune on Spotify, and on iTunes as well. Thank you so much for joining us. We will continue to expose the lies of this fraudulent governance. The only solution is dissolution, and we must go our separate ways. We've been oppressed and suppressed for so long, and I'm glad that the people are speaking up, but we need to continue to expose it. They are even preventing the independent observers from coming to see the elections. They want to keep this quiet. They want to suppress us. We mustn't let that happen. We need to speak up, expose this fraud called this fraudulent governance. The only solution is dissolution. So thank you very much. I'll be back later in the morning to come and look at further updates, to see this unfolding drama. I don't think we'll probably get the result until Wednesday now, from what account. But we'll keep sharing and keep talking about this and keep exposing it. Please do share our broadcast. Don't forget to subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. We do our TV Radio 1 and 2 on YouTube, and help us in any way you can. Getting this song and sharing it now. This song is even more important now than ever after these fraudulent elections. We need our people to wake up. So thank you so much. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I want to thank everybody who joined the broadcast. Ayomiku Daniju. Ayomiku Daniju. Thank you so much. Yabo Lubumi Oluwole. Wow. Thank you very much. You were all silent there. 3 others as well. Temple Unwa Booking. Thank you very much. Ade Wealth. Oluwa Olowo Sheputu. Thank you very much. Ufoma Ukwigo. Okugo. Thank you very much. Waris Jinadu on YouTube. Thank you so very much. And those of you, everybody else who's been on here, please, if you are, before I go, make sure you like the page, like the broadcast on YouTube. The more you give us a thumb up, the better it will be, and it helps us reach more people. Iyabo Olubumi Oluwole, thank you so much for definitely. I agree with you. Kingsman Emmy Matt Riser, thank you so much. And we'll be back later on in the day. We'll talk some more. If you do want to leave any comments, please do, and I'll be sure to get in touch. I want to greet you all. We are in the struggle for the long haul, and the destination remains for Yoruba people, Yoruba land. Nigeria is a fraud. It is disintegrating right before our eyes. The next 2 days are critical, so we'll continue to shine a light and expose the lies that within that contraption called Nigeria. And of course, we will continue to speak our truths to power. Join hands. Do whatever you can to enlighten as many people around you. Be the light for those who are behind you, to lead them to the way into journey of independence, the journey of freedom. We can all join hands and do this. Each and every one of us is important in this struggle. I urge you, do not relent. We are a nation that is already wealthy, but we are being impoverished. For that reason, we have every right to break free from that contraption called Nigeria. Please, 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 do not relent. Good evening to you all. Good morning. Good night. I will see you later on. Let's stay focused. We must win through. We must win through. Nigeria is dismantling right before our eyes. And everything they're doing, nothing will work. It will dismantle. So please do share this broadcast. Thank you so very much and good night. Thank you for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. We'll be back later on. Thank you very much. Thank you. Get some rest. Thank you so much. Bye now.